So, to every resident of your state, we urge you to consider the importance of health insurance. Let Oyshia be your shield against life's uncertainties. Together, let's build a healthier and happier state where everyone has access to the care they deserve. Think health insurance. Think Oyshia.
My admission in the hospital, in fact, over 80% of the cost was taken care of by Oyshia.
I was told I was going to take a surgery, and as a result of that, we would need to pay quite an amount of money. But because I was part of the Oyshia plan, I think it was discounted.
That's cool. Tí kì bá ṣe wípé Oyshia dá sí ọ̀rọ̀ mi. Láti November làwọn èèyàn mi ti gbé mi káàkiri tí mo ní leg ulcer. Tí wọ́n gbé mi ká tí ó sàn. Tí mi sì wá ní owó tí mo lè ná mọ́.
I'm thanking Oyshia, the entire team, the management, and the Oyo State government for the support and the initiative of having this program.
Bí process surgery yẹn ṣe fẹ́ bẹ̀rẹ̀ test all the things tọ́mọ yẹn máa ṣe ká tó ṣe surgery they pay for it for 1 year. So after the ọjọ́ tí wọ́n dábọ̀ 2 or 3 weeks ago we did the surgery. Ọmọ yìí ò fẹ́nu mímọ́ láti gbà tá ti ṣe surgery yẹn. Kò kí ń lè sùn tẹ́lẹ̀ because tẹ́lẹ̀ tó bá sùn ó máa ń snore ayanu sílẹ̀ á máa snore ayẹ máa dún títì bó ṣe ṣe surgery yẹn gbogbo nǹkan yẹn ó ní láti stop. Now he's eating better, he's feeling fine, he's sleeping well.
Kíni Alabi. Alabi ó ti dé o.
Ó náà dé.
Alabi, ìyàwó rẹ̀ ti lóyún.
Ìrọ̀rùn ló bá dé. Àṣàbí. Àbí àsìkò ti tó.
Tí ẹ mọ̀, ẹ ká mọ̀ lọ sí.
Alabi, iṣẹ́ abẹ la ṣe fún ìyàwó rẹ̀.
Ìrọ̀rùn ló bá dé.
Alabi, ìrọ̀rùn ló bá dé.
Bá ọmọ Bọ́lá. Wọ́n mọ̀ ti fowó kún owó iléèwé àwọn ọmọ Bọ́lá.
Ìrọ̀rùn ló bá dé. Orúkọ mi ni Alabi ọlọ́kadà.
Ẹ jọ̀ọ́ kí gan-an ló bá rọrùn dé.
Gbogbo ẹ̀ náà ló bá rọrùn dé. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́. Hello.
Káàdì Oyshia àti ìṣàgbàtẹ̀rù ìfáwọn obìnrin ó ti wà nílẹ̀ báyìí kẹwàá gbàgbà.
Ìrọ̀rùn ló bá dé.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni, àǹfààní Oyshia ti wá gbìnà yá báyìí o pẹ̀lú ẹgbẹ̀rún méjìdínlógún àti ọ̀tàlérúgbadínmẹ́wàá náírà 18,250 naira fún orí kan tàbí 47,250 naira fún ẹbí ẹlẹ́ni mẹ́rin tàbí 60,750 naira fún ẹbí ẹlẹ́ni mẹ́fà. Ìrọ̀rùn ìlera bí ọ̀fẹ́ fún ọdún kan gbáko ni. Ìfọ̀kànbalẹ̀ aláìlẹ́gbẹ́ ni fún ọ láti lè ṣe ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ nǹkan míì pẹ̀lú ìrọ̀rùn. Kàn sí àjọ Oyshia ní sẹkítẹ́rìàtì Ìbàdàn tàbí lórí ẹ̀rọ ìbáraẹnisọ̀rọ̀ wọ̀nyí 0805-700-0530 tàbí 0903-000-0530. Oyshia dé, ìrọ̀rùn Ọ̀yọ́ dé.
Ìrọ̀rùn Ọ̀yọ́ dé nǹkan tá à ń sọ fún ọ náà nìyẹn pé gbogbo nǹkan báyìí òun ló ti bá ìrọ̀rùn dé ní ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́ torí tí a bá ti mójútó ọ̀rọ̀ ìlera ìyókù ìrọ̀rùn báyìí náà ni ìyókù bá dé. Mo sọ fún wa lẹ́ẹ̀kan pé a fẹ́ gba àlejò gẹ́gẹ́ bí ìṣòro Tèmítọ́pẹ́ ìjọba mi gbé àlejò wa wọlé.
Is he really a guest? Good morning, sir. The Executive Secretary, Oyo State Health Insurance Agency, Dr. Olushola Akonde, is here with us this morning. Good morning, Dr. Akonde.
Thank you so very much. Thank you, our listeners. I hope we are keeping fit in this weather and whether the physical weather, environmental weather, the pocket weather, you know. I hope we are keeping fit. And it's apparent that Bola is keeping fit. Ṣé bàtà yóò wọ̀n pọ̀? Nítorí ọbẹ̀ gidi ni ọwọ́ sí ẹsẹ̀ rẹ̀ yìí.
Well, let me tell you, so anytime Dr. Akonde is there, the atmosphere in this environment is always different. And I'm very sure our viewers too can testify to it because they know anytime he's on the seats, it's like being on the hot seat and they are ready. Is he always ready to dish out information about the Oyo State Health Insurance System?
Thank you so very much.
You are welcome, sir. How has the week been, the last week?
Okay, so a very packed full week, right from the beginning of the week. I think that's why I was not able to come here. Programs back to back. We had some trips that we need to make. Specifically, I know we had a training for our client service officers across all the hospitals, both private. We have about 444 facilities. We had training for them for 2 days. You know, they just transitioned from desk officers to client service officers. And Oyshia has taken over those seats in various hospitals. So all the client service officers, it's also called desk officers, have become our staff. And they are now HIES representatives of, so in other words, they are like the ES in those various hospitals. So we need to bring them up to date on Oyshia activities of Oyshia methodology, you know, and all. We had that for 2 days. In between, we had to dash to State Hospital Shaki, where we had a philanthropist in the person of the Honorable Commissioner of Trades, who was a citizen of that area and one of the family of late Oyshia, who adopted 1,000 lives on behalf of Oyshia family. And that was able to birth a rejuvenation, re-equipping, re-strategization of the operating theater in Shaki. I will be able to see that anytime, probably next week. So via the adoption of 1,000 lives, Shaki, State Hospital Shaki has a brand new theater now. Wow. So we did that commissioning. We did the flag off of the 1,000 lives, and then we had to come back to Oyo. We mortality, you know, neonatal mortality in the state, and then we had the group visited some of facilities, PSCs, general hospitals, you know, that has been designated for MAMI. We focus on about 5 local government areas where the neonatal mortality, maternal mortality is high in the state. So that was the way we started. So it was like on the road for a whole week. Praise God, we are here. Strong, rejuvenated. Praise God.
Thank you. I'm more rántí pé ní ọ̀sẹ̀ tó kọjá náà, Mr. Stephen mẹ́nubà hospital storm.
Ìyẹn náà mọ̀ tó wà ń bẹ̀. Níta tún kọ́kọ́ bẹ̀rẹ̀ níjọ́ Monday tó tiẹ̀ ṣe ọ̀tẹ̀ ní pé ṣe rí àti rí láti bí ọdún méjì mẹ́ta a dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ Ọlọ́run pé ìyẹn Ọlọ́run fi kẹ́ wa. Àkọọ́lẹ̀ wa èyí tí wọ́n ń pè ní data. A rí i pé àwọn aboyún wọ́n máa ń sáré wá sí Oyshia láti wá bí wọ́n ṣe darapọ̀. Bóyá ńgbà tí wọ́n bá ti mọ̀ pé tó oyún ìyọ́ làṣẹ abẹ lọ, tàbí ńgbà míì tí wọ́n bá rí i pé tó ìpèníjà owó ti dé. Ṣùgbọ́n ńgbà tí wọ́n bá fi dé, àwa ò lè gbà wọ́n mọ́ because àwọn egbò oyún tó bá ti kọjá oṣù mẹ́ta. Àwa rí i pé lè ti ń pọ̀. Yàtọ̀ sí yẹn náà ẹ̀bẹ̀ ojú àánú. Nígbà míì tá a bá rí ọkọ wà, ní tá a bá sì rí lóòótọ́ a rí i pé tó àwọn eléyìí wọn ní rówó iṣẹ́ abẹ, wọ́n kàn máa lọ sórí òkè ni, wọ́n lọ mọ́ṣáláṣí, wọ́n lọ ṣọ́ọ̀ṣì. Nítorí náà ìgbà tá a bá fi wá ẹ dákun ẹ já gbà wọ́n. èyí tó sì jẹ́ pé ó léwu fún àwa ó léwu fún hospital tí wọ́n bá mú ó léwu fún oníyẹn gan nítorí ńgbà tí àti bímọ bá ti ń súnmọ́ kéèyàn tó wá sórí ètò àdójútòfò gbogbo ẹ̀tọ́ tó yẹ kí aboyún ti ṣe láti ìbẹ̀rẹ̀ oyún kò sí kankan tó ṣe láwa ní pètò tí wọ́n fi ń wà ẹ jẹ́ káwa náà lọ bá wọn ó ṣeé ṣe kó jẹ́ pé pẹ̀lú gbogbo akitiyan wa yìí àwọn mi ò kúkú tí ì gbọ́ náà nípa ètò àdójútòfò ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́ nítorí àwọn ìtanra wa jẹ́ a lè sọ pé nítorí a ti wà lórí BCOS fún bí ọdún 7-8 àti àwọn rédíò tá a wà pé gbogbo èèyàn ló ti gbọ́ àwọn mi ò tí ì gbọ́ ẹ jẹ́ káwa náà lọ sí hospital ká lọ mọ bá wọn sọ̀rọ̀ ìyẹn la fi bẹ̀rẹ̀ ètò ìrọ̀rùn ìyá ètò ìrọ̀rùn ìyá yẹn ẹ já lọ bá àwọn aláboyún níbikíbi tí wọ́n bá wà nítorí náà tó bá ti ń ṣe ibi tí wọ́n ti ń ṣe ìtọ́jú àwọn aláboyún antinata ẹ já lọ òun la fi bẹ̀rẹ̀ a bẹ̀rẹ̀ lọ́nà kékeré ẹ já wòtọ́wò rẹ̀ a sọ di ńlá láìpẹ́ ibi tá à ń lọ gan ni pé gbogbo aláboyún tàbí nínú 9-10 aláboyún tó bá lọ sí hospital ìjọba orí ètò àdójútòfò ni ó bá lọ yàtọ̀ sí yẹn gan a tún wá ní nǹkan ràn lọ́wọ́ fún gbogbo aláboyún tó bá wà lórí ètò a sì mọ̀ pé òye wọn ni nítorí pé nígbà tí ẹnìkan obìnrin láti ìlóyún títí dé ìbímọ kò sí ni kó má ná tó bí ẹgbẹ̀rún lọ́nà ọgọ́rin 80,000 ṣùgbọ́n tá a bá sọ pé tó kó o tiẹ̀ tó lóyún gbogbo ẹ̀yin obìnrin wá sórí ètò àdójútòfò ẹgbẹ̀rún 18 ó fòkọ́lẹ̀ tàbí ká tiẹ̀ sọ pé oyún ti wọlé ẹgbẹ̀rún lọ́nà 50 èyí tó bá ṣe ń bẹ̀ ẹgbẹ̀rún 18 ni o ẹgbẹ̀rún lọ́nà 50 ni o kò yìí tó gbogbo ń tọ́ ọ̀nà gan yàtọ̀ sí yẹn ká tó tún mú ọ̀rọ̀ owó kù àǹfààní gan tó rí lórí pé ó wà lórí ètò àdójútòfò ìyẹn gan ó tún ṣe pápánbábárì nítorí pé wà ń bẹ̀ yẹn ó rí akọ́ṣẹ́mọṣẹ́ ó lọ sí hospital tó bá yẹ tó bá di pé tó agbára hospital tí mo mú yìí kò ká mọ́ àwọn hospital ìpele tún wà lábẹ́ àdójútòfò ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́ tó jẹ́ pé èèyàn ó tún lè wá á ní ọ lọ síbẹ̀ tó jẹ́ pé ó ní ìfọ̀kànbalẹ̀ ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ àwọn tó wà lórí ètò àdójútòfò ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́ wọ́n ti gbà lọ ìtọ́jú lọ hospital tó jẹ́ pé tí wọ́n bá sùn tí wọ́n bá jí lẹ́ẹ̀méje wọn lè sọ pé à ń fẹ́ lọ sí hospital bá ẹlòmíì gan ti dé hospital wa kan rí tó fẹ́ na pápá bora ọlára òun ti yá nítorí ó rò pé tó ń bá wọ wípé hospital tí wọ́n lọ ẹ̀yà gbowó mọ́ ní. ó ní ìyá ọmọdé apáyà mi dẹ̀ ti ṣe dáadáa wọ́n wá pè mí mo ní ṣe dókítà ló ní ara rẹ̀ ti ṣe dáadáa nígbà kó tó kò lápẹtẹ tó jẹ́ léèrè ara rẹ̀ ò ṣe dáadáa nígbà òru hospital mú Bódìjà ní gbogbo ẹ̀ ó ní ẹjẹ́ lọ kọ́kọ́ yẹ̀wò nù ó ní ẹjẹ́ wọlé ìyàlẹ́nu ló jẹ́ fún pé ọwọ́ hospital wọn jáde lọ hospital yìí wọn béèrè kọ́bọ̀ ó bá padà sí apẹtẹ ó bá lọ di evangelist àdójútòfò ìlú. So these are some of tremendous benefits that can come to you. So I said to people, the insurance is just more than 18,250 because most of the time, even some of our staff too, they try to lay emphasis on the price, how cheap it is and all, but we must begin to get our people to see that what we are talking about has more benefit, tremendous benefit, much more than, what you paid for. Again, on the top of the table is the fact that when you come on insurance, gradually it's moving you away from poverty. Because if you can do it, people listen to me this morning, you can try it. You do 6 months, the money you spend on your head out of pocket, when you are not insurance, and the money, that is the money you'll be saving when you come on insurance. So if you spend, say, 80,000 in the last 6 months, so that means we can postulate that you are going to spend, let's say, another 50,000, for the next 6 months. So in a year, you don't want 30. So rather than doing that, why don't you just save 18,250, which in the present day Nigeria is not even enough to treat malaria fever. You just do that. Or if you are pregnant already, gather 50,000. The people that I talk to when there's emergency CS, people that you talk to when you talk to them about the positivity, not about negativity. I understand you mean. By the time you are begging people to help you when you have emergencies, is negativity. You know, I was in a certain hospital. Somebody met me, the wife was in a certain hospital, and said, Pastor, please come and pay for my wife. She's in an hospital, you know. He identified me one way or the other. So I said, okay, don't worry, I'll come. There's a lot of blessing there because you invited me to pray, so you have a lot of faith. So I went in, and I saw this woman in a primary care center, swollen leg, Peter edema, high BP, term pregnancy. And I said, look, I'm going to pray, but before I pray, you know, let's borrow access brain. You do understand that? This is what we call preeclampsia. And she should not be at primary care center. And I said to the staff in there, I said, you should have referred this woman, you know. And I see what they asked her to use. I said, no, keep this woman steady, monitor the BP as you should, you know. And I said, let me see the card. I see that even they've done some urinalysis and then you have protein. I said, look, proteinuria, pida edema, blood pressure. I said, you should have referred. You know, so that's how I got the woman to Jericho specialist, where eventually she's delivered. The point I'm trying to bring to the fore is insurance saves us a lot in terms of unnecessary expenditure. Insurance saves us a lot of tears. You know, certain issues happen that shouldn't have happened. You know what I mean? Certain tears are shed that shouldn't have. Do you understand that? Because you're on insurance. So the truth of the matter is that insurance go beyond. Like I always say to people, if I were not the ES of Oyo State Insurance Agency, I'll still be preaching insurance anywhere I am. It's just a product of civilization, enlightenment, experience across the globe, and then you'll be able to talk. For example, my colleague, who is the ES of Primary Care Board, Dr. Latunji, every opportunity he has, he talks about insurance. He encourages people to join insurance. And it's not in Oyshia. It's just about civility. It's just about the world trade. It's just about, there's nowhere in the world today that any government can put 100% funds into health. You know, the people has to be part of it. And the veritable way people can be part of, you know, healthcare anywhere in the world today is insurance. That is the most potent healthcare financing option that has been adopted throughout the world. So, Oyshia Ade, Irorun Oyode.
The last time you were here, you even mentioned the fact that joining the health insurance is not beneficial to only you. That even the community, the fact that you are paying 18,250 does not mean it's for only you.
If for example, now you are coughing, you are not covered. Yeah, I'm on insurance, I'm covered, you know. You are not covered. So, and I said, no, mojuto koreyi. And yeah, mama mojuto. Kilovin mojuto. Mama njorogba tepa. Wani yolo. Lo mojuto koreyi. Ani osekan, osemeji. Ṣùgbọ́n èmi ní insurance. Àti jọ jókòó báyìí. In wuko.
Then
it's just a matter of time. You are going to infect me. Now, I'm covered, you are not. So, if I really, really want to protect this community here, and I see that, look, you are not really taking care of this, and I perceive it's because you don't have funds. I can call you and say, look, what I pay, toju kini dada. I say, mo si fe lọ hospital ṣùgbọ́n owó tó lọ́wọ́ mi. Ọdẹ ìlú lóní, mo ní náírà méjì, ń bọ̀ wá yòókù kún, bọ́ sórí ètò àdójútòfò. I've helped you to come on insurance. I love myself, then I love you. Because paying for you is to protect myself. You know, I've said this several years ago. I said, you know, when the Fourth World, the US, the UK, you know, and all of them were bringing hate to Nigeria. It's not because they love us that much. They are doing that to protect themselves. You know, because, you know, Africa is very fluid. We travel everywhere. You know, so they don't want you to come to their home country and then bring infection. So please, let's put money, you know, to this third world country. You know, and so we say they love us, they are helping us, they are helping themselves. They are protecting themselves and so doing. You understand that? You know, and the same thing is what we are talking about here. Let me buy insurance for my cook so that it won't infect me, you know, with typhoid infection. Because, you know, he can go to toilet, he won't wash his hands, and then he will say, daddy. They understand? Emi wa covered, Omo wa covered. In Jegbe, ngba to ba ya. Do you understand that? The same guy that you know that do my clothes in the house, you know. So common sense therefore means if I have capacity, let me enroll the people that don't have capacity that are around me, my driver. I've told you a story here before of an ED of a publishing firm. I don't want to mention the name, who came down with tuberculosis. You know, he was losing weight, and all of us were saying, you know, and he's a friend of mine. I just said, you know, we gathered one day. I said, let's screen XYZ for tuberculosis, and everybody, they thought I was stupid. You know, because, of course, a rich man should not have tuberculosis, you know. He lives in Syrian area and all. And so I said, okay, Mama, test. We did it, the TB was positive, the mantle test was positive. And so, kilo shele, emi mo wa gbon báyìí. Mo ní driver tó ń wà, inú AC wọn mo ń wà gbogbo ìgbà. Wọ́n sì jọ mọ́ rẹ́rìn, wọ́n tàkúrọ̀sọ. Tó bá rẹ́ nìkan tó ń lọ yọba rẹ̀ pa, wọ́n ṣe kinní kan. Mo ní bó ṣe ń tàkúrọ̀sọ náà ni wọ́n ń ta àìsàn fúnra wọn. Jọ̀mọ́ pé inú AC láwà, afẹ́fẹ́ ò gbé droplet jáde. Mo ní bí ó ti wà nù. Òun gbé ibi tí àwọn olówó ń gbé, driver rẹ̀ ìfẹ́ dákọ̀ ọbẹ̀ kan mọ́ ní kinní kan. Ṣùgbọ́n gbé rí àkàrà alẹ́ ẹni tó bá ń jẹ kòkòrò ní kòkòrò tí ó dá lọ́sàn-án. Tó jẹ́ pé ọ̀sọ́ fún pé ọmọ ń jẹ kòkòrò mọ́. Wọ́n ní wùrùwùrù rẹ̀ lóru ní gbogbo yóò fi ní sùn.
So that explains why people in positions of authority, business owners, and others that God has blessed.
That's why we need to salute Honorable Commissioner, of Trades, Honorable Adebisi, you know, for deeming fit to do 1,000.
1,000 rights.
Now, and we had a lot of pregnant women there. A lot of pregnant women, you know, at that ceremony, you know, so for them now, it's like, and at that program too, it was decided that as they were delivering the baby, their babies will come on insurance automatically. So pregnant women on insurance, you know, the children on insurance, it's a better life for those people. And of course, not better life alone, their destiny has been positioned. So you can see spiritual effect of health insurance. You can see physical effect of insurance. You can see financial benefit of health insurance. So what we are talking, and this 18,250 naira. Come on, what are you talking about?
Tèmi tó pẹ́jọ torí àkókò. Ẹ jẹ́ ká sáré dókè lọ, a ní iṣẹ́ àkànṣe tá a fẹ́ jẹ́ fún wa láti àjọ Oyshia. Ẹ̀pá máa sọ fún wa pé ẹ̀rí pọ̀ lóríṣiríṣi àwọn ẹ̀rí máa jẹ́ mi nìṣó. Ìkan láwọn rárá àwọn ẹ̀rí tá a fẹ́ lò, tá a fẹ́ mú wá sójú ìwòran wa láàárọ̀ náà ni máa bá wa kálọ.
Ìlera ti pọ̀pọ̀pọ̀ l'Oyshia. Lọ forúkọ sílẹ̀. Bó bá ti ṣe yẹn, ó gbàgbé ìdánimọ̀. Ṣáàtì fi hàn dókítà, wọ́n máa ṣe tọ́jú ẹ. Ó yá tọ́jú ọmọ, ṣètọ́jú ìyá, tọ́jú bàbá, àtàlábóyè, ṣètọ́jú eyín, ṣètọ́jú ojú, gbéra ńlẹ̀, ó di pọ́kú lówó. Ètò ìlera ti pọ̀pọ̀pọ̀ l'Oyshia o. Ó pọ̀pọ̀pọ̀.
Respite came came into the life of a 72-year-old woman who had endured a debilitating hernia for nearly 5 decades. The successful surgical intervention highlights Oyshia's commitment to providing affordable and accessible healthcare, particularly to the state's most vulnerable residents. The septuagenarian beneficiary successfully underwent surgery for a massive, long-standing supraumbilical hernia at one of Oyshia's accredited hospital, MaxCare. The procedure was fully covered through her enrollment into the Oyshia scheme under the Universal Health Coverage Plan, which requires an annual premium of just 18,250 naira. Speaking on behalf of his mother, Mr. Ariwajoye shared his deep gratitude. He explained that he enrolled his mother after hearing about Oyshia's impactful program on the radio, seeing it as the only viable path to ending his mother's suffering.
Orúkọ mi ni Ṣẹ́gun Ariwajoye. Mo jẹ́ ọmọ ìyá Cecilia Ariwajoye. Mo gbọ́ ètò yìí ní orí rédíò. So ìgbà tí mo dẹ̀ gbọ́ ètò yìí, mi gan ò ní gbàgbọ́ pé bóyá òtítọ́ ni ètò náà. Ṣùgbọ́n ìgbà tí mo gbé ìgbésẹ̀ lé lórí ni mo rí pé òtítọ́ ni ètò ìdójútòfò ti Oyshia. Àwọn hospital tó wà nítòsí àdúgbò wa ni wọ́n máa ti lọ ń ṣe àyẹ̀wò tẹ́lẹ̀ because ìyá jẹ́ ti ara wọn dá pé dáadáa, wọn kì í sábà sick. Ṣùgbọ́n nígbà tí kíní ikùn wọn yẹn mo rí pé ó ti ń pọ̀ sí. So tí bá ti bá wọn sọ̀rọ̀ nípa ipò tí wọ́n wà, wọ́n ní kò sí nǹkan tó ṣe àwọn ara àwọn dá pé bọ̀ ẹ̀rù ń bà wọ́n, wọn fẹ́ kí a ṣe nǹkan kan lé lórí pé tán bá lọ ṣe kíní pẹ̀lú ipò tí kíní yìí wà pé ṣe kò ní mú ẹ̀mí àwọn lọ ni wọn ṣe fẹ́ ṣe lẹ̀rù fi ń bà wọ́n because èmi nìkan ni ọmọ tí wọ́n bí, so fún ni ìyá bí. So mo ṣáà gbìyànjú pé kíní yìí ìgbà tí òun ṣe pé bí wọ́n ṣe bí yín pẹ̀lú ẹ̀ ni, so a gbọ́dọ̀ gbìyànjú láti pé kíní kó lè kúrò. So tí kó tẹ̀lé torí pé wọ́n ṣe iṣẹ́ abẹ tó ń ṣe fún ìyá yìí ni ó ti tó bóyá bíi 35 years nísìn tí wọ́n gan ti lè rí ìsàlẹ̀ abẹ́ wọn gbẹ̀yìn. God kíní yẹn ò jẹ́ kí wọ́n lè rí, ó yọ bí ìgbà tí obìnrin ní oyún oṣù 9 ni. So pẹ̀lú nǹkan tí wọ́n ṣe yìí ó jẹ́ ìyàlẹ́nu fún èmi náà because èmi náà mo ti mú ọkàn pé Ọlọ́run jẹ́ kí ìyá ẹ̀kan Ọlọ́run jẹ́ kí wọ́n lè ṣe kíní kó lè succeed ni. So mo dẹ̀ dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ Ọlọ́run àti ọwọ́ ìjọba elétò ìlera Oyshia. Bí mo ṣe wò ó tó bá yẹ pé bóyá mi mọ̀ mo ṣe lè pè ní Yorùbá tí mo ṣe wò ó tó bá yẹ pé bóyá darapọ̀ mọ́ kì í ṣe ká má ná bóyá tó pẹ̀lú condition mo ṣe rí kíní kì í ṣe ká má ná tó bóyá 1.5 million. Iṣẹ́ abẹ yẹn bí ìpele bí méjì ni wọ́n ṣe fún wọn. So bí ká sọ pé nǹkan bí kí nǹkan tó ń fẹ́ ṣe bí ìgbà tí yẹ pé nǹkan yẹn náà tuntun bímọ ó tuntun lẹ́ka sí tó ti pẹ̀ka lóríṣiríṣi. So because kò sí ẹni tó lè rí nígbà tí kó tó di pé wọ́n ṣe iṣẹ́ abẹ yẹn tí ò ní ìyàlẹ́nu pé ṣé ìyá yìí ṣe wọ́n dẹ̀ lè ṣe kinní yìí tó dẹ̀ máa wà successful báyìí because èmi tí mo jẹ́ ọmọ gan ẹ̀rù gan ń bà èmi fúnra mi.
He said for 49 years his mother lived with the hernia and they had resigned to managing it themselves. But when he heard about Oyshia and its comprehensive packages, he decided to enroll her immediately. He emphasized the immense difference the scheme had made, stating that his mother's appreciation and prayers for the surgery team of MaxCare Hospital, Oyshia, and the administration of Governor Seyi Makinde cannot be quantified. According to a medical expert involved in the procedure, Dr. Jayoba Ayobami, who represented Dr. Ezekiel Aluko, the hernia, which had been present for 49 years, was described as a large, firm, and irreducible mass with thin, overstretched, hyperpigmented skin on its surface.
My name is Dr. Jayoba Ayobami. I am the doctor on call presently who stands in for Dr. Aluko Ezekiel, who is the MD and the founder of MaxCare Hospital and Maternity. She is a patient who is registered under Oyshia. Firstly, on her presentation, the very first day she came, the condition she came in wasn't too good. So we discovered she has been having that umbilical swelling, which is a very huge one, for more than 35 years, like she mentioned earlier. Though the son said it was more than that, but due to Mama's condition, Mama said she was afraid for the surgery. Seriously, she ran away. She was afraid. She said the people were telling her that. So the environmental factor surrounding the surgery was huge on Mama. So we counseled Mama on the advantage of the surgery, which Mama later complied with. So Mama came in, we performed the surgery, which was successful. As you can see, Mama is hale and healthy. At discharge, Mama is stable. She has no complaint. Mama is eating. So her wound also is fine. And then we also thank Oyshia for the opportunity given to the less privileged. And I pray the Lord will continue to strengthen them.
Responding to the successful outcome, the Executive Secretary of Oyo State Health Insurance Agency, Dr. Shola Akonde, expressed his profound gratitude for the scheme's tangible impact. He said, considering timely interventions like this in the lives of citizens, it reinforces our belief in the mission of Oyshia. This story is a powerful testament to the fact that quality healthcare should not be a privilege, but a right. For a minimum annual premium, we have been able to eradicate a decade-long burden. Dr. Akonde strongly advised us residents to join the scheme and make judicious use of the services available at accredited facilities. Oyshia remains committed to ensuring that health insurance becomes the norm across every corner of Oyo State.
Oyshia dé Irorun Ọ̀yọ́ dé. Ẹ̀rí máa jẹ́ mi nìṣó náà láti rí yẹn. Ẹ jẹ́ kí a lọ sí kábọ̀ sọ́dọ̀ dókítà. Dókítà bíi tí ẹ mọ ibi tí màá gbé ìbéèrè mi ìgbà náà bọ̀ kí lẹ rí sí fọ́nrán tá a ṣe wò tán.
Oyshia dé Ìrọ̀rùn ìyá yẹn dé. Ìrọ̀rùn ìyá yẹn dé. Ó ti wà nínú ìnira fún bíi 40 ọdún. Ó dàbí ìwé mímọ́ ni tó sọ nípa obìnrin onísun ẹ̀jẹ̀ tó ti wà ńbẹ̀ fún ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ ọdún ṣùgbọ́n tó wá pàdé olùgbàlà. Tí n bá lè fọwọ́ kan ìṣẹ́tí aṣọ rẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ náà ni obìnrin èmi ò ṣe ṣùgbọ́n ọmọ rẹ̀ ní pé ẹja dán kìíní ìwò gbogbo ohun tá à ń sọ yìí 18,250. Ó sọ náà tí wọ́n bá náwó ara wọn ẹgbẹ̀rún ni ìyẹn tí wọ́n bá tún wá lọ sí hospital tó jẹ́ pé akọ́ṣẹ́mọṣẹ́ ni ó ṣe. Tá a bá ní Ìrọ̀rùn Ọ̀yọ́ dé Ìrọ̀rùn Ọ̀yọ́ ti dé ṣùgbọ́n nírú nǹkan báyìí ẹ rí i pé ìrọ̀rùn ẹnì kọ̀ọ̀kan nínú ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́ ló dé. Obìnrin nìkan èmi gan kí mo lè sọ̀rọ̀ obìnrin nìkan ló lè sọ̀rọ̀. Òun ló mọ ibi tóun ti wà òun ló mọ ibi tóun wà báyìí. Ṣé rí àwọn nǹkan báyìí ló máa ń jẹ́ kí ọ̀rọ̀ wa mọ́ pọ̀. Ọ̀rọ̀ mélòó lèèyàn fẹ́ sọ lórí ẹ̀rí máa jẹ́ mi nṣó. Ṣé na true na lie na true na lie àwọn nǹkan ni ọmọ sọ pé na true. Àwọn tẹ́ bá rí ìkan náà ẹgbẹ́ jáde níjẹ̀ẹ́dógún tí mo wà níbí na true. Bóyá kan náà ìjẹ́jọ́ na true. Tèní na true tó bá tún di na true. Ṣùgbọ́n ṣe rí báyé ṣe rí ohun kan ní pé àwọn kan wà bíi Sambalat àti Tobiah kò sí irú ń tẹ́ ṣe. Nígbà tá a ṣe iṣẹ́ abẹ ọkàn they had surgery that was done in Luz and I was in an advocacy and somebody came to meet me and said okay at advocacy that we had with teachers in Okiogun enrollees forum, and so somebody said that look are we sure it's not that woman is she not connected for us to do
such a
kind of
surgery.
Is it not one political kidney? Is it not? I was just looking at the man. I said, look, we need mind resets. I understand that things have happened to us in Nigeria, but I want us to know that we have organizations, we have people that still have integrity, doing things right, following the rules, making the best of opportunities, and so it's not everything that is warped. I think one of the things Nigeria has done to all of us is has affected our mind. We need to reset it. We need to renew it. We need to rebut it. We must know that good things are still happening in this country. We must know that good people are still in this country. We must know that people are enjoying what their rights, are supposed to be in this country. Not. So I think that's one of the messages I want to leave with our people. Let's believe in this country. Let's believe in ourselves. Let's believe that we can do it. Let's believe that they are good people with conscience. This particular woman now, I don't know her. I've never seen her, even up to date. The one that we had total hip replacement, both bilateral hip replacement. And I don't know the woman. I don't know the lady. Somebody just adopted, and by virtue of the adoption, she's benefited. She had both hip replacement. Now, how many people do you want to know before you? Now, before I left now, one of the letters I treated in my mail is talking about a man that has agency is alive and well, and then we are making our own modest impacts. It's not about people you know. It's not about people you don't know. Very soon now, we are going to escalate, and we are bringing dependents or civil servants into the scheme. Very soon now, by virtue of that, expansion, Oyshia will now begin to care for cancer. We begin to care for renal diseases, and that is going to bring a major change, to enrollees of Oyshia. So it's getting better. We were not here 7 years ago. Some of these major surgeries that were taken 7 years ago, we couldn't because we don't have enough basket to so do. But the basket is getting bigger. And so when the basket is getting bigger, be sure that people will feel it. People will have a taste. What we did in Shaki, that theater, the transformation that happened there was over 20 million.
Wow.
Equipment, rebranding. Is somebody going to say we did that because Shola Akande is from Shaki? I'm not. You understand that? In fact, I say to people, I'm a citizen of heaven. That I'm representing on your state. You understand? So when you get to a stage in life, you see a bigger picture. You don't see the small pictures that the normal people are seeing. Normal people are people that are not intelligent people. We are concerned about the state, and each time at that meeting, I thank the executive governor of your state for giving me the opportunity to lead this agency. It's a major privilege, and to the glory of God, I'm doing it with conscience. We are making impacts, across Oyo State. Next week now, we are going to start silver enrollment in Ibarakwa, Okeogun 1, Okeogun 2, Okeogun 3. Through that now, we might enroll additional 20,000 lives. Do you understand that? You will go to one place. Do you know then where you are going? Do you know then where you are going? So everybody listening to me this morning, I want you to know that Oyo State Health Insurance Agency, is for everybody. Yes. In fact, very soon we started putting together to do some jingles in Hausa language, so that the Hausa community too, we reach them. We get them on this scheme. If every aspect and every part of Oyo State is healthy, then we have a productive community. We have a healthy state, you know, and we have an impactful generation. Because you see, if your health is not about you alone, it's about generation coming behind you. You know, so these are what we're about in yesterday.
Jẹ́ kí n ṣe ojú òpó lẹ́kọ̀ọ́ tó béèrè ìbéèrè tó fẹ́ béèrè. Fún àwọn tó fẹ́ pè wọlé, nọ́mbà tá a lè pè sí ní 070-8682-5197, 070-8682-5197 tàbí 090-7160-6375. 090-7160-6375.
I wanted to say the last time he was even, he made mention of the scheme for widows.
Fantastic.
Yes.
Exactly. You know, thank you so very much. We want to enroll about 10,000 widows across the states. Even we haven't done 50. You know, no, we haven't done 200. We've done some number. I understand they have an association, and we invited the association. You have 1 or 2 meetings. Okay, so let's rev it up. They started asking us for money. I say, money. They understand. We want to enroll widows. You said I should bring money. You know, because that's what I'm saying about the need for our minds to change. Do you understand? What should I'm going to enroll, you know, and that enrollment is going to cost me. Do you understand? Because I'm going to do 18,250 for each widow that comes.
Good morning.
Yeah.
Morning, sir.
What's your name and where are you calling us from?
I'm calling from Udife Road.
Okay, Udife Road. Okay, what's your question?
This is Oyshia. Can we enroll online?
Yes.
Definitely.
Yes, you can enroll online. You can visit our website, www.oyshia.oy.gov.ng, www.oyshia.oy.gov.ng, and you can download our app on iOS and Play Store as well.
Okay.
Yes.
Can we pay?
Wow. Please do well to call us back.
Explain that better so that even if it's offline now, it will still.
Yes, so for those that want to enroll online, just visit our website, www.oyshia.oy.gov.ng. And when you navigate through the website, you see the place for enroll, and you can follow the prompts and you have your enrollment done successfully. So you can do your enrollment without even visiting our offices.
And then, like you said, you download the
app on iOS and Play Store. Oyshia, that's the name of the app, on iOS and Play Store.
He was talking about the widows enrollment.
You know, so he said I should bring money. I said, money for what? Do you understand? You know, I'm going to enroll at a cost to me, which is going to be free to widows. I'm going to spend money on logistics because if my team is going to say, okay, we're going to enroll widows, you are going to spend money, hotel bills, you know, they are feeding
transportation.
And all. So I said, I'm bringing money again. So that slowed us down. So I now started talking to NGOs, group association, you know, that cater. There's one now in December, they are going to have an outreach for widows. You know, I said, okay, let's partner. I'm talking to mosque churches now, you know, even at Okyogun, Shaki, I said it, bring widows. Not widows alone we are enrolling now. There are children under the age of 18. You know, we bring them. So, Oyshia is covering every aspect. We enroll inmates of various correctional centers.
The person at the Aims of Affairs for Osaka was around last week.
Fantastic.
And he said 10,000 lives of persons with HIV.
Yeah. We started enrolling them. So, we're enrolling people inmates in correctional homes. We're enrolling people living with HIV. We're enrolling people with disabilities, you know. Yes. Now we're enrolling widows, you know. So we've enrolled the Alabarus, some Alabarus. We're hoping to enrolling more. You know, if we have traction, we enroll street sweepers. You know, so we are touching every cadre, and then we enroll elites. You know, we have some people now living in diaspora that have enrolled their parents, enroll, you know, their relations, you know, into the scheme. So the scheme is for, we have bankers that have enrolled into Oyo State Health Insurance Scheme. We have organized private sectors. We have close to 100 organized private sectors that have enrolled, corporate organizations. We have schools and institutions that have enrolled. We are going to get some more institutions enrolled, under the scheme. So, ladies and gentlemen, one catwalk, some one catwalk àwọn míì gan wọ́n fi ọtí rùn mú wọ́n ní àbí ó ti mú gan ni professor ó ní 1802 we done analysis we done and nobody was listening nobody was listening. So and after a while what happened? God said that okay, be catching monkeys. If human being that have brain will not listen, be catching monkey, be catching animal. So when rain started, they now started going to Noah. Ẹja wọlé Noah ní kọ́kọ́rọ́ tí ó ti lọ mímọ́. Ọlọ́run ní jẹ́ ó dìgbà tí ó sì kọ́kọ́rọ́ Ọlọ́run rẹ̀ mọ́ kó tó wá sórí ètò Oyshia.
Tèmi tó pẹ́ jọba mi pé
the environment is always different. It's as if it should continue. Well, you can join Oyshia anytime. Tomorrow might be too late. On our social handles, we have our Facebook handle, Oyo State Health Insurance Agency. On Instagram, we are Oyo State HIA. On X, the former Twitter, we are Oyshia_OY. And our website is www.oyshia.oy.gov.ng. Our call center number is 07,697. 07,697. Until next week when we come your way again, Temitope Olarinde is my name.
Temitope Oshigon. Fún àwọn tó fẹ́ yọjú sí àjọ Oyshia, Ministry of Establishment and Training ní Secretariat ní Ìbàdàn ibẹ̀ ní Oyshia wa. Ní ẹ lè wá sí BCOS náà ní room 21. Fún gbogbo àwọn tó wà ní agbègbè Ọ̀yọ́, Primary Health Care Center àfin ní ìlú Ọ̀yọ́, nílùú Ògbómọ̀ṣọ́, Lautech Teaching Hospital nílùú Ògbómọ̀ṣọ́, nílùú Ṣakí State Hospital Ṣakí, nílùú Tèdè General Hospital Tèdè. Gbogbo àwọn tó wà ní agbègbè Ìbàràpá, àdójúkọ Gapso Medical Center ní ìlú Ìgbọ́ra. Ibẹ̀ ni àjọ Oyshia wa. Kẹ́jẹ́ má gbàgbé kò sígbà tẹ́ yọjú sí ọ́fíìsì Oyshia tẹ́ni bá wà ńbẹ̀ Mondays to Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Even public holidays, ilẹ̀kùn àjọ Oyshia wà ní ṣíṣí sílẹ̀. Fún gbogbo àwọn tó fẹ́ darapọ̀ mọ́ wa online náà, follow gbogbo social media handles wa. Tẹ́ bá ti tẹ àtẹ̀jíṣẹ́ sí wa, a dá yín lóhùn ní ẹsẹ̀kẹsẹ̀. Títí ọ̀sẹ̀ tó ń bọ̀, dókítà ẹ ṣé gan ni tí ẹ darapọ̀ mọ́ wa lórí ètò lẹ́ni. Títí ọ̀sẹ̀ tó ń bọ̀ tá a ti máa pàdé lórí ètò Oyshia Irorun Oyode. Gbọ́láhàn òní òun lórúkọ ti tèmi.